President Obama's health care law is headed to the Supreme Court. The justices agreed today to hear a constitutional challenge. The case is so complex, the court has scheduled arguments for more than 5 hours, longer than ever before. Jan Crawford has the story.
It's considered President Obama's signature achievement.
We are done.
He had to force the Affordable Care Act through a reluctant Congress. In the end, the law passed without a single Republican vote.
You can put lipstick on a pig, Mr. President, but this is still a pig.
Now the Supreme Court will decide whether the landmark legislation is unconstitutional or whether Congress went too far when it required that all Americans buy health insurance or pay a penalty. Florida and 25 other states joined forces and sued the federal government to block the law. The 11th Circuit Court of Appeals in Atlanta agreed and struck it down. In a statement today, the White House said, "We know the Affordable Care Act is constitutional and are confident the Supreme Court will agree." Representing the states, Attorney Paul Clement says Congress overstepped its power by making people buy insurance.
It is the first time that Congress has ever tried to force somebody to buy a product that they didn't want, and that is not a proper regulation of commerce, so it is unconstitutional.
But the administration says the law's individual mandate provision is critical to its success. Health reform measures like insurance for people with pre-existing conditions won't work unless all Americans pay into the system. Now, even though this court leans conservative, that does not necessarily mean it will rule against the administration. In the lower courts, some conservative judges have voted to uphold the law. A decision is expected in June, and of course, Scott, that is right in the middle of the presidential election.
Thanks, Jan.